getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Happy Saturday. Thanks all for joining in once again and being a part on the stream tonight. Celtics back in action. They're on the road taking on the Atlanta Hawks in this matchup. Celtics have moved up to the number 2 spot in the Eastern Conference. Half game above the Knicks, 25-15 overall for the Celtics. Going up against Atlanta right now. They're 20-23 in 9th place in the Eastern Conference. This game taking place at State Farm Arena out in Atlanta. Celtics with their second to last game wrapping up their road trip. And welcome back in, everybody. I was not sure if I was going to be live. I actually didn't plan on being live, but I was out all day covering a college basketball doubleheader, and then I was supposed to get together with some family members, but it did snow where they were, and didn't really snow where I was, but they're like an hour up north or so where it was snowing, so we actually rescheduled for next week or so. So here to do this stream tonight. Been switching back and forth between the Celtics pregame, tipping off in around like 7 minutes from now, and also the Bills against Broncos going on currently as I speak to. Denver just scored a touchdown to take the lead, so we'll keep you guys posted. 30-27 Broncos, 55 seconds left to go in that game. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Celtics come in as a 3.5-point favorite tonight. New addition to the injury report is that Peyton Pritchard's out tonight. So he has a knee injury. He is out tonight for the Celtics alongside Josh Minott, Jason Tatum out tonight for the Celtics. And Kristaps Porzingis not available tonight for the Hawks. I've been hearing that he's still dealing with that mystery illness that he had like a year ago for Porzingis. He just can't seem to shake that mystery illness, and it really just fatigues him all of a sudden for him as he's out tonight. Zachary Ricochet, Dyson Daniels, and Folly Dante all listed out in this game for Atlanta. Yeah, Buffalo with 50 seconds left, 30-27. Broncos by 3. Josh Allen, and let's see if he can create some playoff magic and silence the Mile High fans. Denver forcing multiple turnovers today. And if Buffalo comes back and wins this game, they'd be the second team in NFL history to have like a -3+ turnover margin and ever come back and win in an NFL game. Keita is the Celtics big man tonight. So Neemias Queta, he's been great this year for him. Hot hands all over the place for the Celtics. Last game it was Anthony Simons. He's coming off the bench once again. What a game he had, season high for Anthony Simons on Thursday to come from behind victory against the Heat. Wow. Josh Allen just a insane shovel pass right at the line of scrimmage for him for a 9-yard gain. Celtics were down on Friday. It started off terribly for Boston. They were down by 19 at one point in the first quarter. Nothing was going their way. And then all of a sudden got things together. Their defense did not look good in that first quarter, and then they started to take over the game. Anthony Simons was making shot after shot after shot. 39 points for Anthony Simons in the win on Thursday. 119-114 at the Heat. They were down by 19, came all the way back and won. Celtics only led for 10% of that game on Thursday nights. And the big difference maker in that matchup happened to be free throws. Celtics nailed their free throws at the line. 24 for 25, 96% at the free throw line. Not a great game from three-point range for them. They went just 13 for 39, but found ways to win. Big key was Anthony Simons, sizzled for 39 points off the bench, 7 for 16 from 3. Tough game by Derek White. He finished with just 8. Peyton Pritchard had just 2. Jaylen Brown, that was on low efficiency, finished with 27, but did miss 15 shots. Shot just 9 for 24 in a game. So your top 3 scorers had a terrible game. Despite that, Anthony Simons was the hot hand off the bench that stepped up and won the game for Boston. Wow. That is a first down catch by Brandon Cooks down the sideline. Holy smokes. What a catch. Back shoulder turnaround catch by Brandon Cooks. They're checking to see if both feet were in bounds. I'm not sure there if the right foot was in. Yeah, yeah, that's incomplete, actually. Yeah, that catch was incomplete. One foot was in, one foot was out for Brandon Cook, so that's an incomplete pass. Marcus, what's good? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, Celtics haven't been playing that well recently. Luckily, if you joined in for the second half, that looked like Boston Celtics basketball in half number 2. First half was rough on Thursday. But yeah, they've been slipping back recently. A couple tough losses for them. Denver, San Antonio. They had the terrible loss on Monday at the Pacers. And that was a great second half that they played. Just a gritty, physical second half led by their defense. Outscored the Heat 36-21 on Thursday. Yeah, Celtics had terrible body language in that game. Even going into the third quarter, their body language was not good, and luckily for them, they were able to make positive plays and tighten up their defense. Wow, yeah, that's a huge win for PC there. It's just been an up and down year for them this year. So we're just waiting for tip-off here. Celtics, Hawks, next couple minutes. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Buffalo is at their own 41. 32 seconds left to go. Wow, Buffalo got a completion. They have 2 timeouts left as well. Oh, wow, that was fancy. Hook and ladder play. They just converted on. Gabe Davis took it down the sideline. Khalil Shakur with the reception and then hooked it over to Gabe Davis off a back lateral. Took it down the left sideline. Should be close to field goal range for Buffalo. And the defensive lineman, too, got a fingertip in that ball. Bills with 1 timeout left. Yeah, still awaiting Celtics Hawks tip-off here. A couple moments. We should be starting. Anthony Simons getting interviewed in the pregame. 39 points, top 5 in his, or top 8 in his NBA career. Yeah, Bills just have 1 timeout left. I think like a 30-second delay. 24 seconds left. Allen. Deep ball down the right side to the end zone. That PI? No, it's uncatchable. Yeah, looking for Brandon Cooks, back corner to end zone. That was an uncatchable ball. Way too far past the sideline. Derek White, Baylor Sharman, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, and Nabish Keita, the starting 5. Peyton Pritchard out tonight due to an injury. Starting lineup for the Atlanta Hawks tonight in this matchup. CJ McCollum, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Vic Krejci, Jalen Johnson, and Onyeka Okongwu, the starting 5 for the Hawks. Battle to watch out for tonight, Jalen versus Jalen. Jaylen Brown averaging 29.4 points per game on an MVP level this season for JB. Jalen Johnson averaging 23 points per game. Breakout year for Jalen Johnson for Atlanta. Hawks with black uniforms, white numbers, white letters. They're going right to left on the floor on their home court tonight at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Celtics going their City Edition uniforms for this season. White jerseys, gold numbers, gold letters in the front of their uniforms as we're underway. Celtics control the opening tip. First possession tonight for Boston. Hauser lobs it off to Brown at the baseline. He takes on Jalen Johnson one-on-one. Going to be the key matchup to look out for. High arcing jumper deep 2 off the rim, no good. McCollum collects the defensive rebound. Opening possession here for the Hawks. CJ circles around to the free throw circle outside to the wing to Nickeil Alexander-Walker, former Minnesota Timberwolf from last season. Jalen Johnson finds McCollum out on the perimeter. 6 in the timer. Takes on Derek White one-on-one. CJ dribbles up. Rises for the jumper. Deep 2. He drills it. It's a tough shot right there by CJ McCollum. Able to get it and drop to open up the game with the first possession. Possession number 2 for the Celtics. Brown, cross court into the hands to White. Derek White back into the hands to Jaylen Brown. Accelerates, dribble drive inside the paint for Jaylen. Dish outside to the wing, and nobody there. It's a turnover. Wow, just a gamble right there on the pass by Jaylen. Sent it just too strong down the far side there for Jaylen Brown. Second possession of the night here for the Hawks. Catch and fire 3. Jalen Johnson, no good off the back rim. Rebound, secured by Showerman. Up the floor, White sends it off to Brown. Brown attacks downhill, goes up, got stripped to the bounds. It's going to stay Celtics ball. We're just getting started tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Inbound for Boston, Keita. Hand off to Brown, cross-court pass, Showerman. Launches the 3, a swoosh, he buries it from the perimeter. That's a pretty stroke right there for the outside by Baylor Showerman. Celtics averaging 15.6 made threes in the NBA. That puts them number 2 in the league currently. Boston back with the basketball, 3-2. Derek White at the wing of the perimeter. White off the dribble. Kicked ball violation here. It's charged to Atlanta. It's going to stay Celtics ball. Jake, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Aki Moxie on the stream, welcome in. Derek White near side, the inbound passer. Sends it off to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen has it at the edge of the midcourt logo off the Keita screen. 6 in the timer. Jaylen spin cycle, dribbles up, dish outside. 3-point shot taken from the parking lot by Hauser. Left off the rim short. And a loose ball foul charged to the Celtics there. So that's going to be charged to Baylor Showerman. First personal foul tonight in this game. Hawks back with a possession. Vic Krejci tries a 3, missed off the mark, no good. Jaylen Brown rips away the defensive rebound. Celtics with possession. Jaylen straight away, 3 from the top, no good off the mark. Offensive rebound. Keita's there for the putback. Great second chancer by Keita after both of these teams started off slow to make some shots. The Hawks converted on their opening possession to begin this game, but it's gone stone cold right now all of a sudden. Atlanta crosses the timeline. CJ McCollum bounce pass off to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Takes it back outside to the perimeter. Nickeil at the left corner. Takes on Derek White. 1-on-1 left baseline dribble. Nickeil stays in the court of play. Floats it off to Okongwu. Almost got it tied up. McCollum with a 3 straight away. Skipped around the rim and out. Keita with a vertical soars up. Controls the defensive rebound. Approaching the 9-minute mark left to go in the opening quarter. Celtics with the basketball. Brown sends it off to Keita. Hand off White. White kick out corner. Showerman, an incredible pass behind his back. Sets up Brown for the open 3 off the mark. No good. Jalen Johnson secures the defensive rebound. Out of the pack pushing tempo. Stolen away. Right back for the Celtics with Showerman. Up the floor. Hauser. He'll slow down tempo. Didn't have the numbers. Back on possession off to Jaylen Brown. The trailer to the rim. Off the Euro step and scores the deuce. JB, what can he do for you right there? He scores the 2. Hawks stone cold. Converted on their first shot attempt from the floor. Missed every single one ever since until that shot make right there. Runner down the lane is scored by Okongwu. 8:10 left to go in the opening quarter. Celtics with the basketball. Keita, handoff Showerman. Dish outside, left corner, wide open 3. Sam Hauser, nothing but net delivers. That is too easy. A trifecta for the perimeter. Timeout taken on the floor by the Hawks. 10-4 with 8:01 left to go in the opening quarter as we head over to the first timeout tonight. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Hey, thanks for the update there, Jeffrey. Just saw Bills and Broncos now heading into overtime. So Buffalo was able to get into field goal range, kick that field goal, tie the game, force OT. We got 100 plus on the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. No Peyton Pritchard today, out due to a knee injury. Baylor Shireman stepping up inside the starting five off a perfectly placed pass that he received. Took a 3-point shot and buried it. Great start for him so far with 3 points. 3 made as well by Hauser, wide open in the corner. Jaylen Brown with 2. Jaylen, high usage out of this game so far today. And Derek White yet to attempt a shot. Namish Keita with a putback for 2 points for him so far today. Yeah, Hawks started off the game scoring the first field goal, and then after that, they just can't score. And if you're the Celtics, you'll take that as the win right there for Boston. You started off slow during the last game, and now out to a great start. Okongwu with a runner downhill. He's got 2. CJ McCollum scored a first field goal on a deep 2 with 2. But right now, Atlanta 0 for 3 from the perimeter, 2 for 6 from the floor to begin this game. Celtics are 4 for 9 right now. So they've got an offensive rebounds and good start by Boston right out of the gate. Celtics right now, number 2 behind the Pistons. 4.5 games behind Detroit, which they're taking on Monday. Sean, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Back to action. Hawks have possession. Pass midcourt with McCollum. Right to left on the floor for Atlanta. McCollum into the hands to Okongwu around the perimeter. Handoff to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Slides it off to Krejci at the wing. Krejci turns the corner, drives, jumper, mid-range, off the back rim, no good. Great defense there by Derek White, the primary defender, to force the miss. Keita controlled the defensive rebound. White on the floor with Hauser, Shireman, Brown, and Keita. Lob goes from White to Brown. Brown goes up, got it stripped, turns it over. McCollum up the open floor with a steal. Out ahead of the pack here to Nickeil, and he scores the 2. It's a strong bucket as well there for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 4-point game right now. Hawks number 6 in the NBA, averaging above 17 points in the fast break this season. Jaylen Brown glides up, drives, attacks, working on Okongwu, soars up to the rim, scores with a right-hand layup. That was a tough one. Degree of angle difficult there for Jaylen Brown to score that 2. Jalen Johnson at the free throw circle. Towards his right off the double team. Floats it cross court into the hands to McCollum off the dribble. Elevates for the J. 15-footer off the mark. No good. A rebound secured by Derek White. Celtics by 6 with the basketball. Derek White. Hand off to Brown. Backs his way. Now Brown rises for the jumper. 15-footer straight away. Got the bounce for 2 more. Jaylen Brown hitting his spots right now in the zone. He's got 6. Jalen Johnson at the top of the key into the hands to Okongwu. Back over to Johnson. 12 in the timer for Johnson as he is able to attack downhill. Swatted by Hauser. Up the floor, 2-on-2. Finds Shireman. Tees up the 3 at the wing of the perimeter. No good off the mark. Nickeil off the rebound and races up the floor. Jalen Johnson with possession at the elbow. This game's got a lot of pace so far in action. Nickeil fires a 3 and he buries it. That one was much needed there for the Hawks to get themselves winning 5. Their shot making has not been good so far tonight. Derek White, edge of the midcourt logo, towards his right off the Keita screen, slides it towards his left. Hauser fires a bullet down low off the Keita. Blocked up in the air though by Johnson with a block. Jalen Johnson going up the open floor, skip past the corner. Nickeil extra pass to Krejci. On top finds Okongwu, runner over Keita, connects in the 2. And a timeout taken by Joe Mazzulla now. 14-11, Hawks showing some signs of life to get themselves right back into the game as Joe Mazzulla has to burn his first time out tonight. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions on the GamesGo site. Scan the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Canva Pro, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Crunchyroll, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 7 years. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Second time out here, take it in the game. One time out each for both of these teams. And, yeah, hasn't been many points so far. 14-11 with under 5.5 left to go in the opening quarter. Celtics playing their style, slowing down the basketball. It's been a lot of pace being played so far today, but a lot of missed shots. Both teams not shooting the ball efficiently so far tonight. Celtics are 6 for 14, 43% from the floor. Not terrible, not bad. Hawks are 5 for 12 currently in this game. Both teams with a turnover each. No free throw chips for each side so far. So, yeah, that's something different. We've seen a lot of these games be determined with a lot of free throws. Pistons jumping out to a rapid-fire start, 15-2 up against the Pacers. 17-11, Knicks lead the Suns. And those two teams are right in the top of the standings with the Celtics. Pistons 4.5 games above the Celtics, which the Celtics are traveling to Detroit to take on Detroit on Monday night. And then the Knicks are a half game behind Boston. Celtics back in the number 2 spot in the Eastern Conference. The Knicks are in 3rd place. Broncos have a 3rd and 11 in overtime at a tie game against Buffalo, 30-30 right now. And the Broncos just dropped a 3rd and 11 pass. They're going to have to punt it deep in their own territory on a 4th and 11. Yeah, White hasn't yet made a shot attempt so far, so he's yet to attempt a shot so far this game. Didn't have many shot attempts in the previous game either. And Peyton Pritchard's not playing tonight for Boston. Celtics are a 3.5-point favorite tonight. On the other side, Dyson Daniels is not playing. So he's out tonight for the Hawks. Porzingis isn't playing either. Porzingis, Dyson Daniels, and Folly Dante. So those guys are not playing tonight. Yeah, too bad we're not seeing the Porzingis return game tonight against the Celtics. Poor guy, he's still dealing with the lingering effects of his illness. The mystery illness has fatigued him constantly. I guess it's like a chronic condition for him that will never go away. Back to action. Celtics by 3. First time on the floor tonight for Luka Garza and Hugo Gonzalez. Garza, hand off to Brown. Simons as well. First time in the court for him, coming off an eruption of 39 points. Season high in the win over the Heat on Thursday. Baseline jumper Brown. That missed poorly off the side of the glass. Rebound goes to number 18 of Atlanta, Mohamed Gaye. First time on the floor for him today. McCollum attacking down low. Floats it up. Blocked over the top. Garza and Brown both there for the denial. Jaylen Brown, kick out, corner, Gonzalez, rainbow on a 3, off the mark, no good. Garza couldn't squeeze it, in and out of his hands, out of bounds on the baseline. It'll be Hawks ball. Wow. Both of these teams still can't score, keep on missing shots. Hawks try to play with like fast tempo, rapid fire pace. Celtics are slowing it down. Hawks think that they can just blow up and down the floor against the Celtics team, and that's not been the case so far today. A great start to the Celtics. Check that. The referees have switched the call. I thought it was off of Garza. They have reversed it. It was off of the Hawks, so the Celtics get the inbound. Jaylen Brown, deep 2 jumper, top of the free throw circle, swishes the J. 5-point lead now for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown in the groove right now with 8 points in his first 7 minutes. Step back jumper, 15-footer off the back rim, no good. Missed by Keaton Wallace, second-year player of the Texas San Antonio. Celtics with possession. Simons has it at the edge of the midcourt logo. Screener set by Garza. Floats it off to Garza. Dish outside to Jordan Walsh as he takes a 3. Halfway down, rattled out to rebound. Secure by the Hawks. Up the floor with McCollum. CJ at the top takes the wall. Sends it off towards his right. Keaton Wallace working at the low block. Takes on Gonzalez out to the wing of the perimeter as Atlanta attacks downhill with McCollum. McCollum will draw the shooting foul. First pair of free throws coming up tonight. It's on Jordan Walsh, who picks up the personal foul. Buffalo and Denver, 30-30. Denver had to punt it away. Buffalo, if they score a touchdown, the game is over. Yep, Josh Allen finds Dalton Kincaid first down in that game. Buffalo's moving the football. They're just shy of midfield right now. Free throws are good at the line there for Atlanta. 3-point game under 4 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Pass midcourt for the Celtics. Simon slides it off to Jaylen Brown at the State Farm Arena logo. Dribbles towards his right. Steps into it. Open. 3 straight away. Bullseye. He sinks it. JB right out of the gates. Getting his points today. 11 points in the first 8 minutes of action. A lot of open gaps so far by the Hawks defense going up against the Celtics shooter. Celtics taking advantage of that currently. Step back 3 by McCollum at the top of the key. Missed off the mark, no good. Keaton Wallace with an offensive rebound. Went up, lost it. Back it went to his teammate, though. Mohamed Gaye, runner down the paint. No good off the mark. Missed by Jalen Johnson. Out of bounds. It's off Walsh. So this will stay Hawks possession. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for being a part here of the stream today. What's good, Bent Needle? Welcome back on the channel, bud. Inbound goes to the corner. First time on the floor for Luke Kennard, former Clipper right now, number 4 for the Hawks. Mohamed Gaye, handoff to the wing of the perimeter, off the back rim, no good. Missed by Nikhil, out of bounds, last off the Hawks. Ronald, welcome back in, bud. Mojo, thanks for joining in, man. Down to 3 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Celtics with a possession, up by 6. Simons on the floor with Brown, Gonzalez, Garza, and Walsh. Jaylen Brown off the screen set by Walsh. Fires a bullet down low off to Garza. Garza powers his way inside the low post, puts it up and through. Good for 2, plus the foul. And 1 coming up by Luka Garza. Jaylen Brown doing everything in this game. The assist off the Garza, size advantage, working on a triple team inside the paint. And able to get that shot to drop. Garza dropped down 11 points against the Heat on Thursday. Free throw off the mark, no good. Luke Kennard secures the defensive rebound. Celtics by 8. Excellent defense displayed so far by Boston. Atlanta's had the opportunities, just bricking shots left and right. Spin cycle, a Okongwu right-handed hook. That's a tough one. He was clamped on. Garza, the primary defender, able to score with a right-handed baby hook inside the key over Garza. Watch out for Jaylen Brown, slicing defenders to the rack. Couldn't finish with a layup. Did get fouled on his way up, though. 2 free throws coming up at the line. That's a play there. Usually Jalen's going to dunk it with authority. Sliced 2 defenders, the 2 big guys. In the process, between 17 and 18, Onyeka Okongwu and Mohamed Gaye in the process. Jaylen Brown already with 11. First free throw is good. Hopefully he took the over for Jaylen Brown tonight because that's where we're heading. What's good, Hockey from Home? Welcome back in. First meeting out of 4 this season between the Celtics and the Hawks. These 2 teams play each other once again. January 28th on the road at Boston. Second free throw is good. Atlanta right now 20-23. 9th place in the East. Celtics 25-15. Second place in the East. 4.5 games behind the Pistons. Half game ahead of the Knicks. 8-point lead for Boston. Nikhil towards his right. Moves it off to the corner to Luke Kennard. Kennard's defended by Simons. Off the dribble, inside the key. Bounce pass finds Gaye. Jumper over Garza. No good. Offensive rebound. Putback chance. Okongwu goes up. Gets fouled. And 2 free throws at the line coming up for Onyeka Okongwu. It's going to be Jordan Walsh who picks up the shooting foul. So second personal foul now charged to Jordan Walsh tonight. Yeah, I agree. Jaylen Brown, he's top 5 in the MVP. I think he should be right now top 3 for him, right in the midst of the MVP, which Jokic has been missing some time, too. I mean, what Jaylen Brown has done this year has been incredible. Like, he needs to be at the very top of the MVP race, having a stellar season. Man, Buffalo just dropped the pass on a 2nd down and 10. Buffalo's get the football at the Buffalo 37. So they're still in their own territory right now where they have the football. Josh Allen, deep ball down the middle. Caught at the 20. Oh, no, it's intercepted by Denver at the 21. Wow, Denver just intercepted the football from Buffalo. It's going to be like 5 turnovers there for the Bills today. Massive negative turnover margin for them in that game. .143 left to go. Jaylen Brown at the free throw line here, shooting 2, averaging 29 points per game this season. Tahan, thanks for joining in. The first one's good. Looked like the Bills receiver was about to catch that, and then Denver just, their guy in the secondary completely took it away. Just an amazing interception. Second free throw by Brown. That's good. He's on a 3-point shot. He's going to get another one. $15 right now for Jaylen Brown, just eating in this first quarter. 5 for 11 from the floor. Perfect at the free throw line. Third free throw got fouled on a 3-point shot. All of them are made. 9-point lead right now for Boston. Hawks going right to left on the floor with a possession. Nikhil slides it off to the wing into the hands of Okongwu. Jumper, free throw circle, rattled out. Missed the mark by Kennard. And a loose ball foul attached to this charge to the Celtics. Yeah, Jordan Walsh has to be careful now. Just picked up his second personal foul. Hawks going downhill, blocked at the rim. Another shooting foul charge to Boston here. It's on Gonzalez. Not clean. Jalen Johnson just attacking the defense downhill. Garza down the middle. Gonzalez towards the side. Gonzalez, guilty party, picked up the shooting foul. 2 free throws here by Johnson at the line. They're in the bonus now. Celtics over the limit. First free throw is good. Splitting the pair at the free throw line is Johnson. Simon's on the floor with Brown, Garza, Gonzalez, and Walsh. JB accelerating downhill off the off fake. One defender to bite, scores, plus the foul. Jaylen Brown and one coming up on the free throw line. Able to get Onyeka Okongwu off the up fake to bite. Inside the low post. Going up right over the top. Jaylen Brown having a big time opening quarter. JB producing at a high level. 18 points right now in 11 minutes. 6 for 12 shooting. Perfect at the free throw line. Will look to remain perfect if he makes this one. No good. Left it short. That's the first miss today at the free throw line for Jalen. Final minute left to go at the end of the opening quarter. 10-point lead for the Celtics. Great start here for Boston. Their defense been excellent so far. A couple of calls going against them. No, Nikhil lights one up from the perimeter. 28-21. The Hawks think that they can race down the floor against the Celtics team. Celtics slowing down tempo, getting stops. Brown at the top of the key, takes in the Kongwu, brings the double. Walsh, bounce pass into the hands to Hugo. Hugo inside the key, runner, connects on the deuce. Wow, Hugo Gonzalez, the development of that young stud right there. Going in for a runner inside the paint and scoring it. Nikhil out to the corner. Into the hands to number 24, Corey Kispert. Still gets the possession alive. A jumper bounces in off the mid-range shot. Forward Gonzaga Bulldog traded with that Trae Young trade from the Wizards over to the Hawks. Shot clock turned off. 12 seconds left to go at the end of the opening quarter. And for D. Simons, it was his night on Thursday in the win over Miami. 39 season high. Has it the State Farm Arena logo. Lobs it off to Jalen. J.B. looking for his night tonight. Jumper off the mark. No good. Okongwu with a rebound to the buzzer. And we close out at the end of the opening quarter of action. Celtics by 7. 30-23. In the first quarter, Jaylen Brown responsible for more than half of the points so far. In this game for the Celtics, he has scored 18 points through 12 minutes of court time, a +7 on the floor for JB on 6 for 13 shooting in the first quarter. Good start tonight by Boston. Going to need other players to step up. Not with Peyton Pritchard tonight. He's out for this game, a little short-handed compared to how they usually are for the Celtics. But right now, it's the Jaylen Brown show, 18 out of 30 in the opening quarter. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Buffalo and Denver right now are in overtime, 30-30 with 6:04 left to go in OT. Next score will win the game since it's in overtime. Both of the teams have possessed the football once. Jaylen Brown with 18 points. After that, 3 points by Hauser, 3 by Sharman, 2 each by Keita, Garza, and Gonzalez. Simons yet to score, yet to attempt a shot. Derek White yet to attempt a shot either. So far, Simons has played 6 minutes. Derek White's played 6 minutes. Jordan Walsh, no points as well. He's played 6 minutes. And Joe Mazzulla balancing out the lineup right now. And the Hawks are led by Nikhil Alexander-Walker. 2 made threes, 8 points for him. Atlanta, dreadful though, from the perimeter. 2 for 7 from 3-point range. Good defensive start for the Celtics. 48% for Boston, limiting the Hawks to just 35% shooting. Atlanta with 14 rebounds. Not many turnovers. Celtics getting it done inside the paint. Like, they're full out attacking the Hawks' interior defense, and they're able to get whatever they want at the rim in this game. If they can't get that, then they're drawing fouls, heading to the free throw line. Celtics getting their free throws tonight. That was not the case last Saturday, but tonight, 5 for 7 so far at the free throw line. Jaylen Brown, he's playing mad right now. He knows he needs to have like a big-time, efficient game, attacking the defense, and he's done exactly that through one quarter. So here we go. Start to the second quarter of action. Right to left on the floor. Hawks with a possession. Goes into the hands of Okongwu off the pivot. Working his way down low. No good. Missed off the shot. Great defense there between by Keita and Sharman. Attacking downhill to the cup. It's Nikhil Alexander-Walker who scores the left-hand layup. Nikhil has allowed the Hawks to hang in this game for him. He's got 9 points, which leads the way for all players for the Hawks. Celtics with possession. Simons launches the three. Top of the key. A bullseye. Rips down the triple. And for these Simons, coming off a red-hot performance against the Heat in red-hot territory on Thursday. 39 season high. First made bucket of the game right back as Atlanta is able to knock down the J with Luke Kennard. Hauser in the corner into the hands to Simons. Simons off to White. White's yet to attempt a shot so far today. White at the top of the key off the dribble. Bounce pass off the roll down. Watch out for Keita. Soars up. No good. Try to throw it on the poster. And great defense there by the Hawks as he was met at the summit and lost it off his fingertips. Results in a 2 and then flush right back by Atlanta. Mohamed Gaye able to convert that into a two-hand jam. It's a 4-point game. 7 assists right now for Atlanta. Celtics with 6. Boston with the basketball. Simons off the screen set by Keita. Step back three on its way. Off the mark. No good. A rebound secured by the Hawks. Atlanta looking to go quick up the floor. Quick three taken at the wing. No good off the mark. Missed by Corey Kispert. As it goes back to the Celtics. Hauser launches the jumper. Swash! Sam Hauser. Bang, bang. Trifecta for the perimeter. Good to see he's found his stroke once again tonight for Hauser. As Atlanta attacks down low. Well, they'll draw the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up for the Hawks here. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Just getting started off with the second quarter right now. 10:04 left to go in the second. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 2 free throws awaiting at the free throw line. Oh, first and goal for Denver. Bill's about to lose this game. Yep. First and goal for the Broncos. So many close games that this Broncos team has won this year. About to add that to the resume. Both of the free throws good at the line for the Hawks. 5-point game. Just above 10 minutes left to go before halftime. Jaylen Brown played the first 12 minutes of action. Now on the bench here to begin the second quarter. Hauser puts the ball into the hands to Simons. And for these Simons, edge of the midcourt logo outside off to Derek White as he slows down the tempo. Back into the hands to Simons now. Simons outside to White to the corner with an open 3 by Baylor Sharman, and he sinks it. That's just too easy right there by Sharman. Atlanta attacking the defense, soaring up to the rim as they couldn't convert on it. Goes back to the Celtics here. 8-point advantage for Boston. White fires a bullet down low off to Keita. Launches going up and he scores for 2 more. 9:20 left to go before halftime. Celtics getting into a groove right now. And the timeout taken on the floor by the Hawks. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Yup, Josh Allen can't get it done in the playoffs. The Buffalo Bills, 5 turnovers, lose 33-30 against the Denver Broncos. Ball game, 5 turnovers. Regular season quarterback. And that deep ball down the field, that's a pass that your wide receiver has to haul in. Brandon Cooks had it ripped away off that deep ball down the field. And then Mims with a pass, or Tre'Davion White with a pass interference to Mims, setting up the game-winning field goal from the middle of the hashes. Woof. AFC Championship going to Denver. 1 game away from seeing Bo Nix in the Super Bowl because Josh Allen can't get it done in the postseason. Look at all the other teams in the AFC with 0 experience in the playoffs. And the Buffalo Bills, this pathway was paved for them as the most experienced team by far. And they choke again in the playoffs. Held a 24-23 lead. Plagued by 5 turnovers. Couldn't get it done. It's going to be an interesting offseason for them to see if Doug McDermott stays as head coach. Because, I mean, like, it's a matter of time that he's going to get fired. Question is when. Because they just keep on coming up short. The goal for that team has to be Super Bowl. Every single time it's second round exit, flame out. Like, look at all the other teams in the AFC. Like, that was your year. No Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson. The whole pathway was paid for you to make it to the Super Bowl. All the experience in the world compared to all these other teams. Buffalo took out Denver last year 31-7 in the wild card game. Back to action. Hawks with a possession. Rising for the jumper. Corey Kispert got fouled on the three. Going to be 3 shots coming up at the free throw line. It's on Simons who picked up the shooting foul. Yeah, bad foul right there. Charge to Anthony Simons. What's good, Charles? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Welcome in. We got Beverly in the stream. 3 free throws here for Corey Kispert. First shot's good. I mean, that's embarrassing. 5 turnovers in an NFL playoff game. Buffalo dominated time of possession 41 minutes compared to 29 by Denver. And Buffalo put up 449 total yards, but if you can't take care of the football, then that's a major miscue itself. 7-point game right now. Atlanta hitting their free throws, 10 for 11 at the line. Celtics 5 for 7 currently. Derek White on the floor with Neemias Queta, Baylor Sharman, Sam Hauser, and Anthony Simons. Simons torses right off the dribble. Simons floats it up over the top, looking for Queta. Couldn't convert on the alley-oop cleanly. Got it back off the steal. Queta dunks it down with authority with a 2-hand slam. Oh, that's a great possession right there to keep the ball alive by Queta. Never give up, never quit possession to get it right back and score the dunk. Wraparound backdoor layup blocked by Queta. Up the floor. Simons gives it off to Sharman off the bounce pass. On top to White. Launches the 3 straight away. Sinks it. D. White. Bang, bang. Straight away. Nothing but net from the top of the key. Defense turning right into offense there for the Celtics. At the top with Jalen Johnson. Johnson dribbles towards the elbow. Rises for the jumper. Deep 2. Off the mark. No good. Sharman controls the defensive rebound. Celtics approaching 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Things looking good right now for the Celtics. Simons, a jumper, 15-footer, converts on it. If you're the Hawks right now, you're thinking about taking a timeout, I would imagine. 7-zip run by Boston in the last minute. And the Hawks turn it over. Jalen Johnson pickpocketed by Hauser at the free throw circle off the steal. Step back 3 on its way. And for these Simons, bullseye, sizzles the triple. 51-34, 10-zip run by the Celtics in the last minute and 15 seconds. And finally, the Hawks decide to call a timeout. It's all Celtics right here, right now. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions on the GamesGo site. Scan the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Canva Pro, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Crunchyroll, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 7 years. All about shooting efficiency today. One team is hot, one team is not. Celtics lighting it up from the floor, 58%, 19 for 33. Hawks are just 11 for 31, 58% to 35% for these two teams in this game. Celtics are 8 for 15 from 3, 53%, quadrupling up to what the Atlanta Hawks have, just 2 for 8 from the perimeter. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a start here. Right now for the Celtics, firing on all cylinders. Jaylen Brown set the tone. He's got 18 points after that. Anthony Simons starting to pour in buckets. 2 made threes by him, 8 points by Simons, 6 points each by Hauser and Kada Sharman, with also 6 as well. Celtics lighting it up from the perimeter. They have 3 guys who's made at least 2 threes in this game so far. Illinois for you, Joe. They beat Minnesota 77-67. Good year for your Fighting Illini, 15-3 right now. And then Indiana State, yeah, tough one against Murray State, 16-3. That's impressive for Murray State. Yeah, Anthony Simons playing a huge role for him recently. Looks like he's a keeper for sure. Like that bench production from the second unit, that's just so needed there. Having a guy like Simons able to score buckets off the bench. If you trade a guy like that, then you're trading a guard who can score and who can take over games, and that's what we need, especially come playoff time, is a guy who can score the ball. He's just such a pure scorer for Simons. I know this team's not as great defensively as it's been in the past, but in games that's tough, that you're having a tough time at scoring the basketball, games have been won through shot making. And Anthony Simons showed what that shot making was on Thursday, leading his team to come from 19 points down to win that game. And he is showing shot making once again. Back-to-back threes by Simons to put the Celtics up by 17. Back to action. Right to left on the floor for Atlanta with a possession coming back from the timeout. Bounce pass goes over to Jalen Johnson at the wing of the perimeter. Johnson fires a bullet down low. Number 14 off the turnaround. Contested by Simons. No good. Missed off the mark. Offensive rebound. Right back to Atlanta as they fire a 3. Missed off the rim short. It was Asa Newell, rookie out of Georgia, who put up the first shot. Missed over Simons. Krejci stopped the dribble into the hands to Johnson. Can't do it himself tonight for Jalen Johnson, averaging under 23 points per game. Vic Krejci knocks down the 3. Another good defensive play there by the Celtics, but just outside the contested range of Derek White on that shot attempt. Anthony Simons takes up the floor. Back-to-back threes that he has made. Simons launches the jumper. Halfway in. It goes through for another triple by Simons. Looked like it was going to rattle out, but able to get the bounce off the drop there for Simons. He has 11. Jalen Johnson at the top. Dribbles up inside the key. Off-balance shot. Left off the rim short. White secures the defensive rebounds. Here goes the Celtics up the floor. Derek White off the spin cycle. Garza slides it off into the hands to Hauser. Towards his left off the dribble. Rainbow! A swoosh! Sam Hauser trifecta from the perimeter. That was such a good stroke right there off a massive rainbow 3. 16-3 run by the Celtics. Bounce pass to McCollum. Into the hands to Corey Kispert. Lob inside the key. Johnson. Kick out corner. Asa Newell. Open 3. It drills the triple. 17-point game under 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics has the possession. Derek White on top. Garza pops up for the triple. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound ripped away by Jalen Johnson. Out of the pack here for Atlantis. They think that they can go quickly up the floor. Corey Kispert off a laser beam straight away from the top of the key. Rattles in the 3. 5:34 left to go before halftime. Atlanta making a charge at this thing right now, leading to a timeout taken by Joe Mazzulla. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Jaylen Brown's ready to come back into the game once we get back into action. JB, 18 points in the first 12 minutes. He hadn't played in the second quarter, getting some rest on the bench. Simons up to 11. Hawks, though, showing signs of life right now to get themselves back within 14. Colts training camp away from Westfield, Indiana. Huh. Yeah, I'll take a look at that when I have a chance to. Oh, some of the news stories out there nowadays, a lot of it's like misleading information with some stuff nowadays. I heard there's like a lot of NFL teams that actually force their fans to pay for training camp sessions, which is just outrageous. Like, I've only gone to the Patriots training camp session, so I'm not sure what it is at other NFL sites, but as Derek White knocks down the 2 there off the deep range J, 59-43. But, I mean, that's just completely wrong. Those are practice sessions right there. Yeah, that's actually true, Joe. So this article, according to the Indy Star, puts out Colts won't hold training camp at Grand Park after 2026. So there's an article about that they're going to change training camp locations, look like, starting in 2027. 59-43, approaching 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Derek White with a possession, launches the jumper, left off the rim short on the 3, rebound, secure by Jalen Johnson. Inside the key with Kisper, outside, Krejci, push pass, corner 3, McCollum over the rim. Derek White comes up with the basketball. Up the floor, bounce pass into the hands to Hugo, handoff Jaylen Brown, backs his way free throw circle, turnaround jump shot, went up, got it stripped, got it back, White, bounce pass, corner 3, Hauser, kaboom, he sinks it. Everything going their way right now, Sam Hauser, nothing but net, tickling the twine right there off the triple, missed 3 straight away by the Hawks, having a tough time nailing their shots, the Celtics knocking out all their shots tonight at all levels. 4:22 left to go before halftime. Celtics shooting an incredibly efficient clip from the floor. 57%, 23 for 40, 11 for 20 at 55% from the perimeter. 15 total assists as a team on 23 made field goals for Boston. Sam Hauser, 4 made threes with 12 points. Celtics have the basketball. Derek White crosses the timeline towards the left wing of the perimeter. Bounce pass into the hands to Keita. Neemias Queta at the top of the key towards his right. Hand off to Hauser. Comes off the screen. Launches the 3. Oh, he got another one. Sam Hauser unconscious right now in the opening half of action. He nails another huge missile of a shot. That's his 5th made triple. 65-43. It's all Celtics here, folks. Outside, McCollum will take the jumper off the back rim. No good. Long rebound hauled in by Gonzalez. Celtics up the floor. Hugo sends it off to Brown at the wing of the perimeter. JB off the crossover. Backs his way. Inside the key. Working out of Cogwell. Leaning forward on the jumper. Goes up. Gets fouled. 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line for Jaylen Brown. Yeah, Celtics just knocking down their shots left and right. Making it look easy tonight on the floor. Jaylen Brown hunting down his matchups, going up against the Kongu there, able to draw the shooting foul. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This is just pure scoring Celtics basketball here in the first half. Put it up 65 with above 3.5 left to go before halftime. First one is good. When the Celtics make 41% of their shots or greater, they have a record of 13-0. Right now, they're 57% from the perimeter, 12 for 21. Celtics are a perfect 13-0 when they made 23s or more this year. Things looking great in the up direction for them. Both of the free throws good at the line for Jaylen Brown. He's got a 20-piece right now in this game. 67-43, 3.5 left to go before halftime. Atlanta shovels it off to Nikhil outside to the corner. And that jumper will go down. That's a 3-point make there from the corner. That's good by the Hawks. Celtics have it with Jaylen Brown up and it off the glass with 2 more. Man, JB is feeling it right now from the floor. Approaching the 3-minute mark left to go. No good on the jumper. Batted out to the perimeter. Offensive rebounds. Controlled by Atlanta. They try again. Bricked off the back rim. Keita there to secure the defensive board. Derek White. At the top of the key. Into the hands of Brown. The celery's downhill to the cup. And Brown draws the shooting foul. And he was able to get it a drop as well. And one coming up in the line for JB. Yeah, take a look at this right here. Brown attacking. Yep, they're going to count it. That's incredible. That's incredible. Eyes behind the back of his head for Jaylen Brown. Able to score that plus the and one as they count the buckets. Yeah, I wasn't sure at first if they were going to count it because that was kind of like he was being grabbed into from behind. So I was looking to see if they counted it on the scoreboard instead of on the floor. But that is an and one. 3-point play complete by Jaylen Brown. Just an absolute masterpiece of a performance right now for JB in this opening half of action. 31-12 run by the Celtics in the last 6+ minutes. Jalen Johnson at the elbow. Kick out. Corner to Keel on a three. No good off the mark. It's just been that type of first half here for the Hawks. 72-46 right now with under 2.5 left to go before halftime. Derek White at the top. Bounce pass into the hands to Keita. Back into the hands to White at the top. Sends it off to Hauser. Rainbow on the three. Oh, he hits it. Sam Hauser cans down the three ball. He has been knocking down threes left and right out of the gate. He's got his 6-man triple the game. McCollum over Keita. No good off the mark. Rebound secured by Gonzalez. It's all Celtics right now. Jaylen Brown. Far side baseline. Backs his way on the keel. Alexander Walker 1-on-1. Rises for the jumper. Deep two. Connects on it. Oh, baby. Everything hitting right now for the Celtics. 77-46 for Boston. 20-3 run in the last 3.5 minutes. Bounce pass. Backdoor cutter. McCollum scores the deuce. Celtics at a high level tonight in this one. Edge of the midcourt logo with Jaylen Brown. He takes on the keel. Alexander Walker 1-on-1. Jalen spin cycle at the right wing. Jalen working on Jalen Johnson here at the wing of the perimeter. Jaylen Brown takes it back outside. Approaching 1:20 left to go in the second. Jaylen Brown, a step back three in the air. Off the rim short. Onto the package. An offensive rebound controlled by Hauser. Dribble back out to the perimeter. And he sunk the three again. Sam Hauser, big time tonight. 3-point shot number 7 of the game. 21 by Hauser in the opening half of action. Final minute left to go before halftime. McCollum thought about the step back, dribbles up free throw circle. Out to the corner. Nikhil attacks the paint, puts up the shot over White. No good off the back rim. A rebound hauled in by Hugo. Sam Hauser going off tonight. Off the bench for him, dropping down 21 right now, got the start in this game, dropping down 21 with 7 made triples. White at the wing of the perimeter, cross court into the hands to Hauser, back into the hands of Derek White, and White is fouled. I believe it's going to be on the floor here. Looked like a pass by Derek White. Celtics are shooting the ball at a high level tonight. 62% from the floor, 29 for 47. They cannot miss. Nobody can miss shots tonight. Inbound goes to Keita. Keita towards his right around the perimeter. Looks to hand it off. He does. Into the hands to Jaylen Brown. 6 in the timer. JB. Defended by McCollum. 1-on-1. Dribble. Drive. Euro step to the paint. Right to the rim inside. He scores. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2 for JB. 82-48 right now. Celtics destroying the Hawks. A season high 82 points in the first half here for Boston. NBA high is 86. Atlanta out to the corner. Rainbow jumper. It is good by Jalen Johnson with 0.7 left to go before half. And the Celtics with a full court shot. Sam Hauser, no good. Left of the rim on an air ball. And that's the end of the first half of action. 31-point lead for the Boston Celtics. Sam Hauser on another level tonight on the court. Absolutely incredible. That's the Celtics team that we know. 81-82 in the first half. 82-51 to the first half. Holy smokes. This is the Boston Celtics team that we know. 14 threes made in that first half. 63% from the floor, 58% from 3. 8 for 10 at the free throw line. Holy smokes, just 2 turnovers. That entire first half, that was just an amazingly clean opening half right there for Boston. 26 to 18 points in the paints. You got hot hands all over the place. Last game, Jaylen Brown had a tough game with efficiency. Derek White had a tough time scoring. Peyton Pritchard had a really rough game. Tonight, no Peyton Pritchard. No problem for the Celtics, up by 31 at halftime. You get the Sam Hauser game tonight. 21 by Hauser, 7 made threes at halftime. Jaylen Brown's got 29 at the half. Simons with 11. Everybody happens to be making shots tonight. Everybody's shooting above 50%, or everybody on the team is shooting at least 50% going into halftime. Hauser, 7 for 8. Brown, 10 for 19. Queta, 3 for 5. White, 2 for 3. Sharman, 2 for 3. Garza, 1 for 2. Simons, 4 for 5. Gonzalez, 1 for 2. The only guy, Jordan Walsh, 0 for 1. Everybody else shooting 50% plus from the floor right now. Jaylen Brown, just on another level. Just it's looking like he got the JV team of the Hawks tonight with the Hawks defense, and Jaylen Brown's cooking them up. He is just feasting upon this really just atrocious Hawks defense they got going on tonight. Holy smokes. 82 points. Everybody, left and right, is scoring buckets. But you got 2 guys responsible to combine 50 points right now in the first half. Hauser and Brown's combined for 50 total between those two. The Hawks have 51 as a team. You got 2 guys combining for 50 right now going into halftime. Just insane. We get some weird scores tonight going on in the NBA. Pistons up against the Pacers, 52-24 in the first half. That's 24 points with under 2 minutes left to go before halftime. That's been scored tonight by the Pacers. They scored 11 points in the first quarter. They've scored 13 in the second quarter. Knicks lead against the Suns, 53-49. Thunder up at the end of 1 over the Heat, 37-30. Spurs lead the T-Wolves, 25-24. Seahawks, Niners, that game's already started. Seahawks scored a touchdown, 7-0 Seattle. Plus, they have the football. Denver's got the game-winning field goal, 33-30. Denver beat Buffalo. Denver's hosting the AFC Championship next Sunday. Benny, thanks for joining in. Glad to have you in the stream, bud. All right, going to get Mr. Tops here in a couple moments. We'll be back. Jaylen Brown, big time, 29 in the first half for JB. Mr. Tops going to be happy. Going to get Mr. Tops. We'll be back in a couple moments. All right, Mr. Tops was ready for this game today. You're up and running around, weren't you, buddy? Look at that score. Let's bring you closer to the screen. Open up your eyes, buddy. There you go. 82 points. Good boy, you're up and running around. You want to hit jump shots like these guys, don't you? Sam Hauser's feeling it tonight. Yeah. Jaylen Brown having a big-time game. 29 in the first half for Jaylen Brown. Mr. Tops has that Jaylen Brown mentality tonight. Knocking down shot after shot after shot. Getting his matchups. Knocking it down. Sam Hauser, absolute elite. 7 made threes at the half for Hauser. Just an insane start for the Celtics. 63% from the floor. 58% from three. 14 made threes, Mr. Tops. What do you think? Celtics looking really good. Good boy. Yep. Good boy. Yep, that's what he has to say about the Celtics. Say it again. There you go. He's proud about his Celtics right now. Doing a great job, aren't they, buddy? Nice. That's my tortoise, Mr. Tops. 82 points. Great night for you, right, big boy? 82 points. Hopefully they sustain it. Wouldn't it be a good one if they choked on a 31-point lead? Hitting everything tonight, aren't they, buddy? There we go. All right, going to put back Mr. Tops, and then we'll have the second half started up soon. Stay tuned. All right, 31-point lead at halftime. Welcome in, new to the channel, Tyler. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you in the stream here. Man, this score is not a typo right now. Celtics full out dominating. They went on like a 30-3 run in like a 2.5 or a 3.5 minute span at one point. Just absolutely insane run that Boston went on. Just clear, crisp passing all around, leading to wide open jumpers, and the Celtics on target range tonight. Uncontested shots, and they are nailing them down left and right and left and right. Passing has been clean and crisp tonight. 17 assists on 30 made field goals. Only 2 total turnovers. 17 assists to 2 turnovers. Hawks tonight, 13 assists to 5 turnovers. I mean, the ball control has been awesome. Just outstanding game by the Celtics all around. First quarter, they were attacking, getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line, scoring points in the paints. And then second quarter, it was just a barrage of threes left and right that this team was hitting. Laser after laser. Bullet after bullet. They were flying left and right with these threes sinking down through the netting. Rissa, thanks for joining back in. Just an absolutely amazing start for Boston. Ron, glad to have you back in. No problem, man. Yeah, I'm glad I'm able to stream this game for you guys tonight. I actually wasn't sure. I put it out at 7:30 for the start time for myself. I was supposed to get together with my girlfriend today because today's actually our 10-year anniversary together, but it snowed where she was. So I told her, because it's like an hour away from where she is, so yeah, I told her that we'll try again, hopefully later in the week, because it's snowing where she is, and then it's supposed to snow where I am tomorrow, like I think like 4 to 6 inches or so. And I actually had 2 games today for basketball, too. So I covered a college basketball doubleheader. Didn't get out until like 5:45. Didn't get back home until like 6:30 or so. So yeah, this is my 3rd game today. Things just super busy recently. I got a water polo game at Brown tomorrow that I'm covering. So that's like the water polo season opener. I had 2 games today covering college basketball at UMass Dartmouth. Interestingly, the 2 games I covered for the women's and men's, because they played Plymouth States, both of the teams, they won by 20 for both of those games. So the women's won by 20, the men's won by 20. Both really good wins for their team, too. They were without their 7-foot center for the men's game today, too, because they just got torched defensively. They given up like 90 points in the previous 3 games coming into that one, and then they won. It was 82-62. They had a really good win today. Their defense finally committed to playing defense. Wow, 6 inches of snow. Wow. Yeah, my girlfriend lives just like north of Boston. I'm towards like Providence, Rhode Island, in that area. So like big difference between the snow today. She actually got like an inch or 2 of snow, and she said it was like pretty bad, like slippery. But yeah, up in New Hampshire, quite a bit of snow up there. And tomorrow, because it's supposed to be like a southeast snowstorm, so Gillette Stadium is supposed to be getting snow tomorrow, like 2 to 4 inches. Where I am, because I'm towards like Providence, Rhode Island, southeast Mass, is supposed to be getting like 4 to 6. Cape Cod's is supposed to be getting a lot of snow tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not too far away from Cape Cod where I am. I'm like when I played high school sports, we played in a conference where half of the teams are from like Cape Cod. So it was like a 45-50 minute drive for where I was to like the start of Cape Cod in Mass. I guess what's unfortunate, they're supposed to be like evicting people out of their house in near the Sagamore Bridge up in Maine. I got you there. Yeah, I think like 13 homes is supposed to be like taken away or so, because they're supposed to build like a new bridge going to Cape Cod, and this is supposed to be going over where like there's a neighborhood. So all those people had to get their house taken away, which is just that's terrible. Just terrible. People spent their whole lives there, and now they're just forced to move. I wonder how much like the payout was or so for that. What's good? Gianni, thanks for joining in. Yeah, this is stunning. Like, because the Celtics have had some problems lately scoring for them. They had a game against the Pacers where they had lost, and that was on Monday, and they just didn't shoot the ball well at all. This seems very similar to that win 2 weeks ago over the Clippers. Like, very similar. That Jaylen Brown cannot be stopped. I mean, he is just on another planet, what he's doing tonight for Jaylen Brown. And then Sam Hauser, when he's shooting the ball like that, there's no stopping Sam Hauser. Those 2 guys have combined for 50 points out of 82 in the first half. Seahawks lead 10-0, plus they have the football again. Brock Purdy. Short pass towards the right side. Complete fumble by San Francisco. Recovered by Seattle. Yikes. 10-zip Seahawks. Chris, welcome in. Oh, nice. West Dennis. Yeah, we usually go to Cape Cod around that area, like Dennis Yarmouth. Really nice area. That's like the Mid-Cape. I haven't gone to like the end of the Cape, like Providencetown, Truro, that area. Haven't been there in a long time. Where we had played conference games for high school, because we were in like the South Coast Conference in Mass. So we had played like a lot of the teams at the edge of the Cape at the very start, like Bourne was one of those teams that we played against. I think we played against Wareham, which is like borderline Cape Cod where it's at. Back to action, 63% from the floor. Bad pass, cross court. Derek White with a steal. Derek White with a layup. Celtics pick off where they left off. A steal and a bucket, 84-51. No good by Vic Krejci. Tipped in, though, off the tap back for two. Celtics with the basketball right to left on the floor to start off the third quarter. Derek White on the court with Keita, Sharman, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser. Lob over the top. Keita soars up, dunks it with a right-handed flush, plus the foul. Neemias Queta, holy moly right there, winding up and dunking one down with authority off the assist by Derek White. Neemias Queta caught a body with Vic Krejci in the process. Holy mackerel. Gee. Queta tonight's a plus 27. Free throw is good. 9 points now for Queta. 87-53. This game is out of control. CJ McCollum dribbles towards the right baseline. Now back out to the elbow. Shovels off to Okongwu. Okongwu on the floor with McCollum, Krejci, Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Missed shot at the elbow there by Okongwu. Rebound secure by the Celtics. White on top finds Brown. Straightaway three. Bullseye! He sinks it. Jaylen Brown soaring above 30 right now. And no, that's not a typo in the score. That is the exact score, 90-53, as Atlanta had it stripped inside the paint. Right back to the Hawks, though. McCollum attacks baseline. Bounce pass. Corner three. Nickeil, no good off the mark. Jaylen Brown with 32 controls the defensive rebound. Celtics win 90 points with 10.5 left to go in the third. Jalen towards his left, fires a bullet down low. Queta with position, backs his way, and Krejci draws the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the line by Queta. What in the world is going on with the Hawks here? I mean, this is as bad as it gets. 20-23. I would expect this out of a team that has a record of something like 5-45 right now. This is not good. This is not good basketball. Hawks coming off back-to-back losses Tuesday and Thursday at the Lakers and at the Blazers. And yeah, this is not the first go-around with this Atlanta Hawks team that they've been smashed this week. They lost 141-116 at the Lakers on Tuesday. And then at the Blazers, they lost 117-101. Their travel schedule has been outrageous. Atlanta's played the last 7 out of 8 games on the road. At the Knicks, at the Raptors twice, hosting the Pelicans, at Denver, at Golden State, at the Lakers, at the Blazers, fly back to host Boston tonight. Yeah, this Hawks team is completely just derailed off of that 7 out of 8 game road trip that they had. The 7 games out of their previous 8 have been on the road. This team is just not caught up to where they need to be with themselves. 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Jaylen Brown up fake at the top of the key. Slides it off to White. Extra pass made to the corner. Sharman up fake. Side step to his right with a 3. A swoosh. Baylor, Sharman, bang, a bang from the corner. 40-point lead for the Celtics right now. Corner jumper. McCollum off the back rim. No good. A rebound secure by Hauser. Celtics with a possession. White crosses midcourt. He slows down tempo, connects with Jaylen Brown at the top of the free throw circle, gets the way off to White. White crossover behind his back, working on Krejci. And got broken up, intercepted. Okongwu came out with a steal. Jalen Johnson up the floor, kick out, corner 3, no good, missed by Krejci. Tipped off the mark out of bounds, last touched off Jaylen Brown. Yeah, this game is not close tonight here, folks. Absolutely terrible performance by the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta gets the inbound. McCollum off the ball fake. Outside to the top. Okongwu with a 3, and he buries it. Onyeka Okongwu up to 16 right now in the game. Derek White at the top. Cross-court pass connects with Hauser. Catch and fire 3. A splash. He drills it. Sam Hauser, 8th made triple in this game right now. 32 by JB. Hauser with 24. Straightaway 3 is knocked down from the top of the key by Jalen Johnson. So Jalen Johnson finally gets something to go. Now with 9 points on 2 for 3 shooting today. And Atlanta comes back with the basketball off the Celtics miss. Celtics shooting 65% from the floor in the Keel corner 3. Missed off the mark. No good. Just going quickly up the floor, rushing shot after shot after shot in this game for Atlanta. Jaylen Brown inside his hometown at the State Farm Arena, showing up in a big way tonight. Skip pass, White off to Hauser, attacks the paint, shovel pass down low. Keita scores, up and through. It is good for 2 by Neemias Queta. 100-61 right now. McCollum cross court to Jalen Johnson. No good off the back rim. Queta tipped off the glass. Brown tipped off the glass. Battle for the rebound. Sharman out of the pack, comes away with a defensive rebound. And this is just terrible what the Hawks have done tonight. Ouch. Derek White, lob to Brown, deflected out of bounds, last touch by Krejci. It's going to stay Celtics ball, 7:40 left to go in this third quarter. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well. This game is not close here, folks. Celtics shooting the cover off the ball, 63% from the floor, 57% from 3, 85% at the free throw line. Brown outside to the corner. Sharman, baseline dribble, tiptoes the baseline, skip pass off to Hauser with another 3 around the rim and out. Rebound secured by the Hawks. They give it away. Turnover. Hauser with a steal. Sam Hauser, 8 for 10 from 3. Corner 3. Sharman left it off the rim short. Rebound goes over to the Hawks with Johnson. Nikhil, bouncing body, spin cycle free at the left block as he got bumped into and fouled. Oof. No Peyton Pritchard tonight either for the Celtics, and they're dominating this game by 39. Anthony Simons during that time as well. He was on the bench. Celtics outnumbered the Hawks 18-11. It's the first time out here, taken in the third quarter. Hawks bird won 100-61 with 7:12 left to play in the third. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions on the GamesGo site. Scan the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Canva Pro, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Crunchyroll, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 7 years. Oh my goodness, this game is out of control right now. Jaylen Brown, 32 points in 21 minutes. No, that is not a typo. It's what he's got tonight. JB, 32 points, 11 for 21 shooting. 2 made threes, 8 for 9 at the free throw line. Sam Hauser has 24 on 8 made threes. And just, holy moly, just absolutely insane tonight what the Celtics have done. Vegas, what's good? Glad to have you back in the channel, bud. Yeah, this is just insane. Celtics cannot miss tonight. 63% from the floor, 57% from 3. Just incredible performance by Boston. Just 3 turnovers this entire game. Yeah, that's just Buffalo with 5 turnovers today. Like, this was the year for Buffalo against all the other teams in the playoffs in the AFC. You have all the experience compared to all the other teams. You have Josh Allen at quarterback, no Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, and it leads to another second-round flameouts against the Broncos, which they won against last year in the wild card, 31-7. Like, and I'm not too sold on that Broncos team this season. Broncos keep on winning close game after close game. They can force turnovers. That's the thing. They force turnovers, and they win it when it matters the most for them. Like, they know how to win close games. Like, no matter who they play, whether it's the Raiders, whether it's the Commanders, they win close games against all different types of teams. Doesn't matter who they play. It might be a team that had just 2 wins this year, or it might be a team that met them in the playoffs that they're able to squeak it out upon. So if you're just joining in, Sam Hauser has made 8 threes. Jaylen Brown has 32 points. He had 29 at halftime. No Peyton Pritchard tonight. Right now the Celtics are up by 39. Inbound goes to Atlanta. 7:10 left to go in the third quarter. Okongwu into the hands to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Bounce pass to Onyeka Okongwu. Attacks the defense, and he throws it down with a right-handed flush. Derek White on the floor. Jaylen Brown, Hugo Gonzalez, Luka Garza, and Baylor Shireman. Brown slipping backdoor off the cutter. Deflected out of bounds off Luke Kennard. Yeah, I talked about it earlier. The Hawks have played their last 8 games coming into this one. Their previous 7 were on the road for them. Seems like they're just trying to play catch-up right now. They just fell asleep today. Like, they're taking this as a day of rest, not showing up to compete whatsoever. Jaylen Brown off the offensive rebound, controlled by White, accelerating down the hill to the cup. No good, missed the layup. Tip in. It is made by Garza. At the top, Okongwu with a 3, skipped around the rim and out. Gonzalez controls the defensive rebounds. 6:20 left to go in the third. Derek White working on McCollum at the top. White dribbles up, kick out to the corner. Jaylen Brown looking for more, missed the 3 off the rim short. Rebound out of the pack here by McCollum. CJ will wait for Nickeil. Nickeil will fire a 3, and Nickeil sinks it. If you're new in the stream tonight, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in tonight. I will probably be back for the next one as well. Celtics against Pistons. I'm taking it like day by day for like my schedule right now. I got a lot of stuff going on. I get a game for water polo tomorrow afternoon. In the middle of the afternoon, I have a swim meet I'm covering on Tuesday night. So it's been like a lot of stuff. The week after that, I'm not going to stream anywhere from the 25th to the 31st because I got 6 games within 7 days. The final week of January. But hoping to be back on Monday covering Celtics against Pistons if I'm able to get my work done beforehand for that swim meet before 8 o'clock on Monday night. Celtics come up with a block. Hugo attacking downhill to the cup for the Spaniard, and he scores. Up and it off the backboard. Drew the Euro step, good for 2. 106-66, a 40-point lead for the Celtics. Total demolition tonight for Boston on the road at Atlanta. And away from the basketball, we do have a foul here charged to the Celtics. Shireman will check out, head towards the bench. Man, Celtics are a freight train tonight that the Atlanta Hawks cannot stop. Celtics on turbo in this game. Yeah, things been really busy. I actually was not supposed to stream this game tonight. I got done at like 5:45 with my game tonight at UMass Dartmouth. Me and my girlfriend had planned to meet tonight, and then it actually snowed where she was, so I told her that we'll meet in the next couple of days instead, because I didn't want her driving tonight after my game in the snow, because up towards Boston, she said that she got snow on the roads, and it was, like, icy up there, whereas tomorrow's where it's supposed to be pretty bad where I am for snow. I'm actually out during the middle of the day tomorrow. I got a water polo game at Brown at 3, which is unfortunate because the Patriots are playing right at 3 o'clock. Missed corner 3 by Luke Kennard out of the gate here. Jaylen Brown attacking downhill, no good. Missed the layup, able to soar up though. Attack the defense and draw the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the line for Jaylen Brown. Edith, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, things been super busy recently. It's not this week. This week isn't going to be that terrible for me. It's the 25th to the 31st. That's, I think it's next Saturday. I have a women's basketball game next Saturday, a swim meet next Sunday. I get the day off next Monday, which is good. For no sports, because I still have to show up for work at my company, which is changing headquarters. We just got bought out 1 week ago. That's all a big question mark for me right now, because they're the place they're working at, they approached somebody else and asked if they could take over my production director job at work. I found that out yesterday from my former manager. Which I think they're going to cut my hours, honestly. We just got bought out 1 week ago, so I have no clue if they're going to cut my hours or not, which it's question marks all over the place right now for me and my full-time day job. We're supposed to, like, move headquarters. It's crazy. Like, we were told that yesterday, like, 2 months until, like, moving time. Yeah, Mr. Top's been pretty good. 108-69. Celtics with possession. Jaylen Brown at the wing of the perimeter. 14 on the timer. Dribbles up. Steps into it open. 3 off the mark. No good. Garza controls the offensive rebound. Outside off to Brown. JB accelerates inside the paint. Going up off the double clutch. No good. Missed the shot. As it goes back to the Hawks here with a defensive board where Jalen Johnson shoots the pack and puts one up from point-blank range. Leaning forward. Turns it into a 2. 108-71, timeout on the floor taken by Joe Mazzulla with 3:56 left to go in the third quarter as we head over to another timeout. Yeah, it's unfortunate. One of my good friends that hosted a sports show there at night at the station, they just canned him. So he's no longer there. So they just moved on from him. So that was part of this like new ownership group that came in, is that they moved on. They're starting to move on from some of the shows that's been there in the past, and I honestly don't know what they're gonna do in my hours. Like they're from what I heard is that they might be thinking about leaning towards, because I'm 40 hours a week there, they're thinking about cutting my hours from 40 to 10, which if that happens, I'm out. Like, and then the weekends are just much better compared to the weekdays for me, honestly. 36 by Jaylen Brown, 24 by Sam Hauser, 13 by Keita. 12 assists by Derek White. He only has 7 points tonight. He's only attempted 4 shots. He's got 12 total assists in this game. 18 by Okongwu, 15 by Nikhil. Jalen Johnson's got 11. Yeah, I don't have... I guess take it day by day for me. I'd probably show up to the grocery store down the street, honestly, and see if I can get an application there and work there until I can find something like communications related for me. Because the grocery store down the street's actually paying more than what I make in radio, which is very sad, and I've been there for 8 years. Like, yeah. A lot of the equipment they got me on is like all like antique equipment back from like the 70s and 80s too. They just never upgraded soundboards and stuff like that. I guess the new people have like a vision and stuff. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this game is not even close. I'd say just rest the starters right now, yeah. 3:56 left to go in the third. It's going to happen probably at the start of fourth quarter. That we'll see all the starters rest for the remaining part of this game. Like, you don't want any of these players to get hurt or anything. Just take it the final 4 minutes and then rest the starters for the fourth quarter. Back to action. Simons is on the floor with Walsh, Gonzalez. This ball got deflected all the way to the backcourt, out of bounds. It's off the Celtics last, according to the officials. Let's see. The officials meeting about the call. They're going to set up being a side in. Yeah, it's going to be Atlanta basketball, so it's off the Celtics. Keita will check in off the bench. Jaylen Brown's still on the floor right now. That's Garza. Garza checks out. Keita's back in. Brown on the floor with Walsh, Keita, Simons, and Gonzalez. Top of the key. Straightaway 3. Keaton Wallace, no good. A rebound secured by Jaylen Brown. So Jalen's still out there with 3.5 left to go. Simons at the elbow. Outside finds Brown at the top. Off the double team. Fires a bullet down low off the Keita. Rolls the hoop. Soars up and gets fouled. 2 shots here coming up at the line for Keita. I work in radio in production for my full-time job. Why don't I start a new show for new work? Well, I work at a radio station and they won't let me host at the station because it's all political talk that they have. Yeah, it's not things that I'm like interested in. That it's like a political radio station that I'm in. I work in production, so I do like a lot of the voiceover work, a lot of like audio mixing and commercial work that needs to be done. So luckily I don't host there, which I don't want to because it's all nonsense political stuff instead of sports talk. And then the guy who I was good friends with that did the sports talk show at night, because I called in all the time to his show because my work hours were during the day, because I'm usually doing the broadcast stuff for colleges that I freelance at night. I would call in whenever I wouldn't have those night games and talk about like the Patriots, the Celtics, and stuff with him. Jaylen Brown just scored plus the foul coming up at the line. But yeah, during the day, it's just a cesspool of political nonsense for programming and stuff that they have going on. .38 right now for Jaylen Brown. Free throw's good. He's got 39. Under 3 minutes here left to go in the third quarter. Jalen Johnson. Lob over to, that's Okongwu on the outside. Finds Kennard. Kennard outside to the top. Okongwu with a three. Splashes it. Brown on the floor with Walsh, Gonzalez, Keita falling away. JB and knocks down the J. Just like that, he crosses the 40-point mark tonight for Jaylen Brown with 41. Keaton Wallace lobs it off to Okongwu. Okongwu had it stripped, lost it. Simons up the open floor, collects the steal. And right back it goes as Krejci fell right into the far side of the seats there. Atlanta launches the corner three. That's over the cylinder, no good. Missing the mark by Mohamed Gaye. Celtics down to 2 minutes left to go with possession. And for these Simons at the State Farm Arena logo. Into the hands to Keita, top of the key. Keita spin cycle towards his right, hand off Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, a rhythm, a three, a straight away off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by the Hawks with Gaye. Kisper blocked from behind by Keita. Celtics have it back. Simons, crossover, step back, three in the air, off the back rim, no good. Both of these teams going into misses recently. Yeah, I think the Celtics just want this third quarter to be done and over with so they can get their reserves out on the floor. The Hawks have wanted this game to be done and over with for a very long time. Corey Kisper slides it off to Luke Kennard. Pops up for the three ball. No good off the back rim. Keita controls the defensive rebounds. And we're down to the final minute left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown at the edge of the midcourt logo into the hands to Simons. 5 of the timer. Brown fires a bullet off to Keita. Kick out corner. Deflected, intercepted by Kennard with the steal. Kennard up the floor. Outside. Kispert. As he attacks inside the paint, Kispert gives it off to Wallace. Wallace at the wing of the perimeter. 10 on the timer right now for Atlanta. Wallace off the crossover. 15-foot J around the rim and out to Walsh. Secures the defensive rebounds. Celtics going to slow it down. The final possession here to close out if they use the entire shot clock potentially. 6 in the shot clock. 10 seconds on the timer. Step back three on its way. And for these, Simons buries the three ball. Nothing but net as he delivers. 117-74. Final seconds left to go. And the Celtics will give a foul here with 3.7. So reaching in for Boston right at midcourt. Yeah, it's not even national stuff that they talk about. All of it is like local stuff that just it's it's just it's just a ton of nonsense stuff what happens in the local area with all stuff like that. So yeah, it isn't even national stuff traction. It's a lot of like local stuff. Like a lot of the stuff that I have to do is I'm working with a lot of like local elected officials, and it's kind of like very like sleazy, dirty, that type of like area that is in. Yeah, this game's been over from the start. 117-74 at the end of the third quarter. All Celtics tonight as we turn the page, enter the fourth quarter coming up. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. All right, 117-74 right now at the end of the third quarter. 41 by Jaylen Brown tonight. 40 piece. Once again, no stranger to 40-piece games this year for Jaylen Brown. Today he made it look easy. 14 for 30 from the floor, 11 for 12 at the free throw line. That's 41 points in 30 minutes tonight. Sam Hauser, just incredible game for him. 24 with 8 made threes, 14 by Simons, 14 by Keita. Everything clicking in this game. JB with 50 against the Clippers from 2 weeks ago. He had 42 against the Knicks back on December 2nd, 41 against the T-Wolves on November 29th. Absolutely outstanding. 41 against the Pistons back on October 26th. An easy 40 for Jaylen today. He's got 50. Yeah, he's got 50 against the Clippers. He had. It's his 5th game this season. So 5th game for Jaylen Brown, cracking the 40-point mark for him. Lewis, thanks for joining in. Glad to have you in the stream. Let's see. I haven't updated Seahawks-Niners in quite a bit of time. Seahawks lead 17-3. 10-12 left to go in the second quarter. Yeah, unfortunate for the 49ers. Just injuries right now have just derailed their playoff hopes. Unless they pull a Chicago Bears from 1 week ago at this time. They were down by 18, came back and won. Back to action. Start to the fourth quarter. Simon steps into a 3 off the back rim. No good. A rebound secured by Luke Kennard. Celtics have their reserves on the floor. Mari Williams, number 77, right now is on the court for the first time today. Don't see him playing too often on the two-way contract playing for the Maine Celtics. Corner 3 is buried by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 60% from the floor for the Celtics in this game at 42 for 71 shooting. Simons on the floor with Gonzalez, Hauser, Amari Williams, and Baylor Sharman. Yeah, I've been there for over 8 years. So, yeah, I did not plan that way. I thought I was going to get out in September. So one of the colleges that I worked for approached me back in August about a athletics communications job. I was working for the guy back in July to get ready for the job in September when it started, and then I was runner-up for that position. So that's how that went. Yeah, that was unfortunate because when I didn't get the job, I got an automatic message from the school, and I'm a broadcaster at that college too. Like I'm the number 2 broadcaster at that college, so that was tough right there when I got that automatic message that morning, and it took me a long time to like be able to like move on from that, because I had 3 months of training getting into that position as Corey Kispert shoves it down off the putback dunk, and I thought I got it. I went on 5 rounds of interviews. They pulled sources or for references, and unfortunately I was runner-up in that position. It really just derailed me for like the next couple weeks or so, because it was like, what's the next stop after that, as Hugo buries the 3. And I've been trying to figure that out last couple months or so, and haven't been able to land an interview at all after that. Been trying to do so since September 19th, once I got rejected from that position. 3-point shots good by Atlanta right back. 120 to 82. Celtics 19 for 38 from the perimeter, a perfect 13-0 when they shot 41% or greater. Right now, 49% from 3. Hauser, catch and fire 3 off the back rim too long. Kispert secures the defensive rebounds. Jalen Johnson off a Euro step backdoor, missed the layup. Contact here as he gets fouled. The clock will stop with 9:57. Yeah, Jaylen Brown's from Atlanta, so that's where he grew up. Jalen Johnson at the free throw line shooting 2. No good in the first one, around the rim and outs. 11 tonight by Johnson, 31 minutes. Yeah, Jaylen Brown's not coming back in. He's going to finish with 41. Time to just rest the key players, rest of the game for the Celtics. No need to risk. You're up by just a large margin right now. But he hit the well over on his player point total. 41 points in 30 minutes tonight. Second free throw is good by Johnson. Simons. Crossover. Dribbles up to the elbow. Simons. Outside finds Gonzalez. 8 in the timer. Back into the hands to Anthony Simons. 4 to shot clock. Simons dribbles up. Launches the jumper. Going in, leading 4. No good off the back rim. Kispert with a defensive rebound. Kispert taking it a distance. Blocked off the glass. Not clean though. It's going to result in the goaltends. So goaltend violation charged to Amari Williams. Holy crap. Wow, Vegas. Thanks for the update, bud. Let me take a look at this. $9:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to head to a timeout. I got to see that. Yeah, that's going to be on Twitter right now. Wow. Yeah, ESPN just put it out 6 minutes ago. Breaking: Bo Nix broke a bone in his ankle and he'll be out for the rest of the playoffs. Sheesh. Fractured ankle in the second to last play of overtime. That's terrible. So, man, that's just brutal right there. Let's see. Depth chart, backup quarterback. Jarrett Stidham is the backup quarterback. Then the third string guy is Sam Ehlinger. Former Patriot, Jarrett Stidham. Yeah, whoever wins that game tomorrow, Patriots-Texans, going to walk their way to the Super Bowl now, going up against the backup quarterback who hasn't played this year. Jarrett Stidham, 1 snap against the Cowboys on October 26. He's the backup quarterback for Bo Nix. 4th round of the Auburn back in 2019. Jarrett Stidham, 0 pass attempts this year, 0 pass attempts last year. Last game he played as a pro, that he completed a pass, you have to go back to 2023. Or 2024, January 7th, 2024, Week 18 against the Raiders. 1-1 as a starter during the 2023 season. Beat the Chargers, lost the Raiders. He went 0-2 as a starter in 2022. Wow. Yeah, he was on the Patriots when he first started, 2019-2020 with the Patriots. And then played 1 year for the Raiders, 2022, Broncos since 2023. Jaylen Brown's on the bench, so he's going to finish with 41 tonight for Jaylen Brown. Sam Hauser. What a game he's had at the wing of the perimeter. Into the hands to Amari Williams. Kick out, corner, off to Sharman. Off balance, 3. No good off the rim. Tipped up off the glass. Luke Kennard secures the defensive rebounds. 3-point shot misfired there by Atlanta. It's just been that type of game tonight for the Hawks. Not a good game tonight from 3-point range. Sharman outside. Hauser on a 3. Off the mark, no good. A rebound hauled in by Okongwu. Celtics played a playoff game tonight. Atlanta played a regular season game that looked more like a preseason matchup. Celtics were ready to come to play. The Hawks, well, they were not. 120-83 with 8:35 left. Celtics are 56% from the floor, 46% from 3, 83% at the free throw line. Yeah, Jaylen Brown's not going to come back in right now. Just look at the margin of the game. It's Sharman, Hauser, Simons, Hugo Gonzalez, Amari Williams. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Celtics. When Amari Williams comes in, you know that things are most likely probably good for the Celtics. Hauser buries another 3. That's now his 9th made 3 of the game. Hauser's a plus 32 of the floor. Keita's a plus 39. White and Brown are a plus 36. Missed 3 from the wing by Atlanta. Simons at the top sends it off to Hauser, looking for his 10th 3 today. He has got it. Sam Hauser rattles in the 3, number 10 tonight. And a timeout taken on the floor by Atlanta. 7:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics on pace for 150 in this game, 126-83. Total demolition right now. 30 points, 10 for 15 shooting. Every single attempt a 3-point shot for Sam Hauser and 10 for 15 from the perimeter. Just insane. Absolute Celtics onslaught tonight. What's good, Charlisa? Thanks for joining in. Yeah, things going pretty well, hanging in there. Got a lot of question marks right now for my daily, day-to-day position during the day, Monday through Friday. But other than that, doing pretty well. Yeah, the company that I work for just got bought out 1 week ago, so now it's like a question whether they're going to keep me or not. If they do, will I still have the same position? If they do keep me, are they going to cut my hours? So there's a lot of question marks or so. Yeah, Celtics smoking this Atlanta Hawks team today. Yeah, I heard about that. Bo Nix is done for the playoffs. ESPN put out that Bo Nix, second to last play in overtime, suffered a season-ending injury. Fractured a bone in his ankle in the second-to-last play of the game. Will miss the rest of the season. That's just terrible. Broken ankle for Bo Nix. Backup quarterback is Jarrett Stidham, who hasn't thrown a football in a regular season game since week 18 of 2023, which is the first week of 2024. Jarrett Stidham is going to start at quarterback in the AFC Championship game. That's crazy. 126-83, down to 7.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Anthony Simons. Push pass out to the corner into the hands to Sharman. Dribbles towards his right. Lead pass out on top to Simons. No good on the 3. So missed off the rim. It goes right back over to the Hawks. This ball gets poked loose, intercepted by Sharman. Rolling on the hardwood as Simons comes away with it. Hauser looking for his 11th 3 of the game. Missed off the mark. Offensive rebound controlled by the Celtics. Hauser again. No good that time as he missed the 3 off the back rim. Jalen Johnson still on the floor. Runner left it short. He's going up against Celtics reserves right now, the second unit, and he's having some tough time making these shots for Jalen Johnson. Celtics going to slow it down. 6:40 left to go in regulation. Hawks come out with a steal. Up the floor for Atlanta as they will attack inside the paint. Put up the shot, and it's good for 2 by C.J. McCollum. Yeah, I don't think they could do that because once the playoffs lock in, your lineups are your lineups that you have. So they just can't go out and get another quarterback. You got to have the guys that you have to have on the roster. 3-point shot missed off the mark, no good. Yeah, so you can't really go into the free agent portal once you get into the playoffs because that all ends. You have to lock in the rosters before the playoffs. McCollum, leading forward, scores the deuce plus the foul. $5:40 left to go. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can get a clarification of this whole NBA playoff free agent signing. See, I don't know. It depends on what the team has done so far for Denver, if they're over the limit or not. It says NFL playoff teams can sign free agents during the postseason to boost their roster, but they're limited to 4 total signings, including practice squad players, and a maximum of 2 per week, with specific transaction deadlines before each playoff round, allowing roster flexibility for injuries or for needs. So I don't know what the situation is with Denver, if they already maximized upon that or so. That's the thing. So we're down to under 5 minutes left to go. This game was a blowout tonight. Really appreciate you guys for all joining in, being a part here on the stream. If you enjoyed the channel tonight, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We have a timeout here taken on the floor, as we are down to 4:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Got a quick word here from Mr. Topps Merch over on Teespring. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Hey, I'll keep you in your prayers, Joe. So sorry to hear that, man. Oh, man, so sorry to hear that. Yeah, sometimes I get like back soreness when I'm sitting for a long time trying to work. What helps me out is I have this app. It's called Stretchy, and it allows me to do like different stretches for like the neck and for the back. So that's able to help out and like reduce that back soreness. Hey, what's good, Ride Dog? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. No problem, man. Glad to have you on the stream. A barrage of buckets scored by the Celtics. Sam Hauser with 10 made threes. Jaylen Brown with 41 points in 3 quarters and 30 total minutes. Atlanta with a 3. That's good. Right down the chute. Mohamed Gaye knocks down the triple. Baylor Sharman on the floor with Xavier Tillman, Amari Williams, Hugo Gonzalez, and number 13 buries the 3 with Ron Harper Jr. First minute on the floor for Harper. He comes out, knocks down the triple. 129-91. Missed 3 straight away there for Atlanta. Rebound secured by Gonzalez. 71 combined points tonight between Brown and Hauser. Sam Hauser just absolutely incredible tonight in this game. Baylor Sharman called on the travel. Yeah, I did not see that. Sharman did not see that at all there. He's like wondering what happened. Seahawks up against the Niners, 17-6. Jab step around the perimeter. Number 0 for the first time on the floor today for Atlanta. Powering his way to the rim. Number 14 for the Hawks with Asa Newell. That was off the roll down. Assisted for Atlanta by Ray J. Dennis. Played the college hoops in the MAC. Wow, really good win for the Celtics tonight. Hawks hovering around 500. But I mean, a margin like this is massive for Boston. Road game at Atlanta, especially how the Celtics have been playing recently. Hadn't played well this week. They lost against the Pacers, the worst team in the league on Monday. Able to bounce back against the Heat on Friday. Seemed like they had got their momentum back after they trailed by 19 at one point on Thursday night and then soared up in the second half. That's the best possession we've seen all day long for the Hawks there, taking a long rebound out in transition and dunking it with a flush with a one-hand jam by Asa Newell. Approaching the 3-minute mark left to go. Ron Harper Jr. on top into the hands of Hugo. Lob pass looking for Tillman. Too tall. Sailed out of bounds. Darius, welcome in. Wow, yeah, not much to look forward to at this game at all. Big time blowout. Not an exciting game at all. Non-competitive. Baylor Sharman at the State Farm Arena logo. Dribbles up to the elbow. Into the hands to Amari Williams. Goes up, double clutch, draws the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here for the Celtics with Williams. It's a 2-way contract guy. Getting minutes today. Quite a bit of minutes. Probably the most minutes he'll get this season in a regular season game. 9 minutes tonight for Amari Williams. I don't think there's going to be another game that the Celtics are up by this gigantic of a margin. They were dominating all over the map in this game. .43 lead at one point for Boston. They just could not be stopped. Celtics shot the cover off the ball, went into halftime, shot around 62% from the floor in the first half. Free throws go down at the line, 131-95. Jumper to deep, too. It is good by Keaton Wallace. Celtics going to keep their second place standing. They get Detroit coming up next. That should be a really good game. That's Monday night. Top two teams in the Eastern Conference go up against one another. I'm hoping to be back live for that one. Not sure just yet. Depends on if I can get my work done for my stuff on Tuesday before Monday night. But I'm hoping to be live, hopefully, for that game on Monday night. Celtics against Pistons. Back to the free throw line. We'll go Boston for 2 more free throws. Yeah, this game is clearly not rigged tonight. Celtics were elite in making their shots. Everybody was in the zone tonight, especially Brown and Hauser. Those two guys went off. But Atlanta, I mean, it just didn't seem like they wanted to play today. It didn't want to seem like they wanted to come out and compete and play tough physical basketball tonight. Just let so many open shots fall down for the Celtics and get knocked down. For the Hawks, they're coming off just a really tough stretch for them. This was their first home game back out of a stretch out of their previous 7 out of 8 they played on the road. And they played some long flights recently for them. They were out at the Lakers and the Blazers last week. And just, yeah, it seemed like they just didn't want to come out and compete today. Lob over the top. Asa Newell sure does. He getting some playing time here late. Alley-oop jam by Newell plus the foul. Yeah, I think there's a possibility there for Illinois. There's really been some elite teams this year, like Michigan, UConn looking really good. Arizona's been great this year. Iowa State, I think they had a tough loss the other day. Duke's been solid. Houston's at 15-1, ranked 7. In the nation. Yeah, I do have a Venmo there. I'll post in the chat, Gregory. So I just posted that in the chat there. Thanks so much for asking. So both PayPal and Venmo, I'm at Behind the Arc is the PayPal and Venmo. Baskets made by Keaton Wallace, 30-point game plus the foul. It's on Xavier Tillman, who picks up the shooting foul. Yeah, 16-2 right now for Iowa State, number 2 team in the country, and dropped 2 straight games in a row. They get smashed at Kansas on Tuesday, lost today at Cincinnati. They started off 16-0 before suffering 2 losses this week, heading into a rough patch this week. Free throw is good, 3-point play complete. Some really good teams. Nebraska at 16-0. Like, holy smokes. Gonzaga, really good season for them. Usually, you don't see teams like 15-plus games into the season have just no losses or 1 loss. But this year, top 25, it's stacked. Just some really good teams up and down. Miami, Ohio, they're not even ranked inside the top 25. They're undefeated. 132-103. Final minute left to go in action. Asa Newell, rookie out of Georgia. Into the hands to Mohamed Gaye, number 18. The kick out to the corner. 3-point shot is made. That's good by number 33 for Atlanta with Caleb Houston. 4th season on the UConn. Or 4th season on the Houston. For Houston out of Michigan. Yeah, Michigan's that team that has been smashing teams this year for college hoops. This week, Illinois ranked at 13 in the country. Celtics take the shot clock violation. Yeah, I think the Celtics wanted this game to get just done and over with for a long time. They got outscored 32-15 in the 4th quarter. Obviously, didn't even matter. This game was over before halftime. Celtics demolished the Hawks. They put up 82 points at the half. Celtics led by 43 points at one point in the game. Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser combined for 51 total in the first half of action. And this game wraps up as we go final. 132-106, the final score. Celtics improve to still being the number 2 team in the Eastern Conference for Boston. Everything clicking right now for the Celtics, as they are now 26-15. The Hawks dropped to 20-24 overall. Celtics 14-8 on the road. It's now 2 straight for Boston. Jaylen Brown made it look easy. 5th 40-piece game at least this season. He also has a 50-piece 2 weeks ago against the Clippers in that road game, tying that career high. 41 for Jaylen Brown tonight. 30 points by Sam Hauser, drilling 10 threes. That might be, I'm going to see if that's a career high for him for made threes. First of all, Sam Hauser career high. That's what I want to know first. Sam Hauser career high, 33 against Utah. 9 3-point makes on March 10th, 2025. Sam Hauser career high made threes. He is tied that tonight. 10 made threes tonight. He had 10 against Washington last season, where he scored 30 points as well in that game. And Sam Hauser dropped down 30 tonight. Brown and Hauser combined for 71 out of 132 total. Anthony Simons, 5 made field goals, 5 for 10 for the floor, 4 made threes, 14 points tonight by Simons. And everything clicking tonight for the Celtics. Derek White only attempted 4 shots, while he racked up 12 total assists. Ball control, special tonight for the Celtics. They turned it over 17 times. It didn't seem like that. When you take out the second half, Celtics went into halftime with just 3 turnovers. They had 17 assists to 3 turnovers. Going into halftime, they had 27 assists total at the end of this game. They got outscored 32-15 in the fourth quarter. Didn't matter either way. They were playing their bench guys, going up against starting guys for the Hawks, and they had a 40-plus point lead at one point in this game tonight. Celtics dominated. 51% from the floor, shot over 60% at the half, 42% from 3. 22 made threes tonight by Boston, and just all-out demolition. 132-106, the final score. If the Celtics kept everybody on the floor, they would have put up 150 against this team. Atlanta just came out, didn't seem like they wanted to compete tonight, and the Celtics hit shot after shot after shot, and the Hawks could not put together any sort of stops tonight in this game. Yeah, I saw that. Bo Nix, that's terrible. Second to last playing over. Joining in, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you guys back on Monday for Celtics against Pistons. I'm hoping to be back live for that game if I'm around or so. I do have a lot of work to get done for Tuesday, but I'm hoping to be live if I can get that work done for Monday night. If not, see you guys probably sometime later during the week as well. But hoping to be back live for the big one on Monday. Celtics against Pistons. Celtics number 2 in the East, trying to track down Detroit. They came into today 4.5 games behind the Pistons, who are the top team in the Eastern Conference. Thanks all for joining in. Appreciate it here on the stream. And make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Happy Saturday night, everybody, and we'll close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of my live streams. We got Jason, John, Michael, Bradley, Joe, Lonely Satellite, Warren, the Denisha player, Norba, Kelly, Ogie, Russell, Rydog, I Am Ghost, Ian, Edith, and Owl on the Prowl. Thanks for joining in for this one today. Celtics demolish the Hawks. 132-106 the final score. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Hopefully a big night tomorrow for the Patriots taking on the Texans. The Patriots win. They'll be taking on their former quarterback from 2019-2020 who's going to start in place of Bo Nix. That's Jarrett Stidham in the AFC Championship. Hasn't thrown a pass since Week 18 of 2023. That's going to be interesting at a high-level stakes game at Mile High in the AFC Championship next Sunday. Thanks for joining in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday night.